What it do? Top of the morning, man. We got Fat Trel, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to him, man. Heart of the streets from DC. I said it. You know what I'm saying? So
Of
what you
course.
got going on, Trel? What it do, man? Appreciate your time.
Good morning, man. I appreciate you for having me, man. It's always a pleasure. We're speaking with, like I said, one of the OGs of Washington, D.C., a Lord and legend. I like to call you a Lord legend. That's my thing.
I
I like to
appreciate
call you a Lord
it.
legend, man. I respect y'all. I love y'all a lot, man. So appreciate you for having me, bro.
All right, when I called, you know what I mean, to set this video up, man, shout out to you for, man, doing that and making a way to do that in seconds. I appreciate and
Cool.
respect that. But when I called you, we was on hold for a few minutes because shout out to phone call from over the jail, free to real. And
Yeah, free to real. Shout out to phones, man. Free big phones.
man, and you was telling phones how, you fuck with me for this reason and that reason. And I always appreciate it when somebody give me my flowers while I'm alive. But I want to give you your flowers while you're alive. I don't even think you recall this because I done heard you tell people about meeting me and that type of thing right there. But in all actuality, bro, you actually treated me with a lot of love and respect when you first met me, and you didn't even know who I was. I'm gonna take you way, way back when I first
Way
got out of
back.
prison. You was rapping.
Yeah.
Six
Yeah.
Shooter was shooting your video with the Slutty Boys down there over there with the scene at back there up in
Hmm.
them cuts. You ain't know
Yep. In
me
the
from a can of
warehouses.
yeah, you ain't know me from a can of paint, bro. You showed me respect. Like everything you said now about, my background. I ain't no rat. I've been a rat. You ain't know none of that. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
then I seen you again many years later while in the streets rapping, but I seen you again over the jail. Remember? Came down to T. I didn't even know you
Right.
was gonna tell you was like, think you was in North One,
Yeah.
maybe. Was that North One?
Yeah. That was South One. We was in the
That was
hole.
South One.
South
Ah,
One.
yeah, that was the
Yep.
whole. Yeah, Lil Rail was on shout out to Lil Rail. Lil Rail was on detail down there.
Yep. Yep. Lil Rail. Yep. Uptown Rail.
Uptown Rail, Lil
Yeah.
Rail. He should be coming home on that Ivory. He down there in Beaumont right now with the homies. Him, shout out to him. Nehemiah, you know what I mean? They down that John surviving, making it do what it do. But
Free Rail. Good man.
good man. But before I ask you a few questions, like I talk to you, man, almost, anytime something come up. But what you got going on right now?
So everybody know I dropped Nightmare on East Street 2 this year, a couple months ago.
Yeah, you
I had a
charted
one.
somewhere. You charted somewhere with that too, didn't you?
Yeah, it went 24. It went 24 in the world on Apple Music. So yeah, that was big for me, especially coming out of prison. That was big for me.
Yeah.
Um, so I did a one album deal with Asylum Records. I did that album and we finished the paperwork and I got out of that deal. So what I'm doing now is I got 4 to 5 projects ready for next year. We not shopping my albums to no labels. We really just trying to see what's up with the labels and who got the best offer. If they not talking what we want to hear, then we going independent for the whole 2024. So really we in a negotiation process. So another thing that I did, which they don't want me to speak on it, till the ink is dry. So I got a big announcement. Once that's done, that should be done around January 8th or 9th. So maybe by January the 10th, I have a big announcement with that. So I got a lot to get up for next year.
Yeah, so now that I'm trying to really embrace this blog and journalism thing, when that information come,
Well,
hit my phone, man. Let me drop something exclusive. Let's lock that
absolutely,
in, man. You
absolutely.
know what I
Why
mean?
not get DC Black an exclusive? Of course.
But yeah, but seriously, you said you got out of the contract, and that take me to something that I've been wanting to ask you in public like this, right? So I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think you really on top of your business now. You getting your business together. So I would assume, you getting into the same way we be talking law about the streets. I would assume
Right.
you are getting into the law now about your paper.
About the paper, the contracts, the albums, the splits. What do I owe the label? What do the label owe me? What do we agree on splitting? um, royalties from my old albums, things like it's so much stuff that
Mhm.
I, as an artist and a young nigga, I wasn't really into the paperwork side of the business. You know what I'm saying? I'm into the cars, the clothes, the girls. I want to do shows. I want to rap. I want to get the money, you know, I want to go to the club, I want to tip the strippers. I wasn't worried about the contracts because I kept saying, man, I trust you, man. Like, don't fuck me over. Do that paperwork, I trust you. Well, nah, you know, none of those things turned out great. I wasn't on top of everything. So now I'm at an age where I want to be on top of everything. I want to be included in everything. So when now that I'm doing that personally, it takes more time, but I like it better that way because I know everything that's going on now. Nothing is no more. It's no more secrets.
Yeah, so for real, I'm kind of glad you kind of took the stern wheel that way because I did want to ask you about business before, like a lot of young brothers, right? And we know a lot of them from the streets. The streets is their first occupation, and rapping is something that might
Mm-hmm.
happen for them. But you know, how do a youngin out the hood, you know what I'm saying? Connor Turs, 37, man, uptown somewhere. How do they take their rapping and monetize it, Trill? How do you get some money? And I ain't
Well,
talking about big
first,
money like me. When I'm asking you, when I'm going into business and contracts, but I'm just saying, bro, Trail from East Street, Pinnacle, Bennett Road, that whole side. How do Trail start getting money if he was doing it right now? Is that that's
okay.
what I want to ask.
Well, the first thing I would do is I would take my name, my rap name, Fat Trel. I would go get that copywritten in LLC. That's the first thing first. I'll take that. I go get that copy written in LLC, you know, so I can have the paperwork. So can't nobody sneakily buy my name if I blow up, et cetera, et cetera. That's my rap name. I would take that and I would get that copyrighted in LLC. You know what I'm saying? So that could be my official name. Nobody can sneakily buy my name down the line and then try to sell it back to me for more money.
Hey,
Get that copyrighted in LLC. Then as an artist, you have to register with two companies, BMI and ASCAP, ASCAP. You go register with BMI and ASCAP. The register is not nothing, it's not a large sum. It's probably like $100, 125 or something.
small
And I think you
investment.
do right, right. So you register as an artist. So therefore, if somebody uploads your music onto Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, YouTube, you will be alerted of that. You know what I'm saying? So you got to register with BMI and ASCAP. Third, what I would do is if you're starting off independent out the trenches from the mud, I'm going to create my own YouTube channel. I'm going to create my own YouTube channel. So therefore, when I do pay, when it's time for me to shoot a video and I pay the videographer to shoot my video, hey, I'm paying you to shoot my video. But in my agreement, I want my video uploaded to my YouTube page. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying?
right.
I want my video to be uploaded to my YouTube page, not yours. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, my views is official. I know I ain't gonna buy fake views. I know I ain't gonna buy fake followers on Instagram and Twitter. I want everything to be official. You know what I'm saying? So that's like the first, first three steps I take.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's definitely that's crystal clear. So let me throw a little monkey wrench in that same question because I wanted you to answer that question for now because I'm not an expert in none of this, and I know that a lot of young homies that I deal with, they ask these questions, and I ain't no trail. Me and you done had conversations off of camera. If I don't know, homie, I say I don't know. But
Yeah.
with that information that you just said now, and you answered the question the way I wanted you to, like that's what you would do now. But in short, for people who may not know, right? How was you able to catch fire when you did at your age when you came in the door?
Okay, so the way I was able to catch fire was when I first recorded, I was about 16. I was in Job Corps, Potomac Job Corps down Southwest. I was sneaking off campus every weekend to go record. So after I made enough songs, I probably made like 7 or 8 songs. I put 3 of my best songs on CD. This is back when it was still CDs. And I pressed up like 100 CDs of my demo. So I didn't even have a name of it. It was just Fat Trel demo. I had 100 CDs with 3 records on. I went around my neighborhood first, passed out all the CDs, all the OGs, all the older ladies who I help with their groceries or I hang out with their kids. I passed out my CDs. Before you know it, 100 CDs was gone. You know what I'm saying? What I did was now I said, you know what? I'm gonna press up 100 more. Now I'm about to go up to Eastern High School. I'm gonna go to Eastern High School. I'm gonna pass out my
You
CDs to
trapping.
the kids.
Yeah, you trapping.
Yeah, yeah, but I wasn't selling it then though.
Right,
You know what
you
I'm
putting the
saying?
testers out.
Well, putting them testers out, yep. Put them testers out. Went to Eastern, passed out CDs. They gone. Pressed up some more, went to Spin Gone, passed out CDs. Now I got people in my area, Northeast only, riding around listening to my 3-track demo. You know what I'm saying? Damn, man, put some more songs on that joint. All right, boom, put some more songs on the CD. I went to Howard University. After I went up Howard and passed my CD, Eyone, it was like overnight. People started following. I literally, the only thing I had before I rapped was a MySpace. I had an older dude
What
tell
year is
me,
this?
you
What
need
year is this, Trip?
this 2006, 2007.
Okay.
So at 2007, I had an older dude tell me, hey, you need to create a Twitter. What's Twitter? Don't worry about it. Just create one. I created a Twitter, which is the Twitter I created when I was 17 is my same Twitter I have to this day. Now, my Instagram I have now, my baby mother deleted the first one on some mad shit, you know. But my Twitter I've had that since I was 17. I created a Twitter, I created a Facebook, you know what I'm saying? I started writing that on the CDs. So when I went up Howard University and passed out these CDs, now people tweeting me.
That's
Now people
marketing,
add
huh,
me
man?
as,
Yeah.
yeah, now people add me as my friend on Facebook. And after a while, that was like 2007. By 2009, I had to create another Facebook because you know Facebook at that time, I don't know how Facebook worked now.
I
In
was gonna ask you,
'07,
do you even use Facebook now? I was gonna ask you that.
I ain't I literally haven't been on Facebook.com in over 8 years, literally. Back then, Facebook only allowed you to have like 5,000 friends.
Hmm.
Well, in the span of 2 years, I had to create a second Facebook because my first Facebook had maxed out with friends. So I had to create a second one. And then Instagram came along and, you know, yeah, so that's how that went.